Hey everybody, what's going on? This is another segment on the Good Drag Podcast, brought to you by yours truly, Maz. I just want to give a quick shout out to the Baltimore Ravens and the Ravens hopeful, and even to the new bandwagon Ravens fans. Congratulations! That was an impressive performance on a primetime game against the LA Rams. Even though the Rams are not who we thought they were when Goff came out and had his coming out party, we know that they are a team that their parts, some of the parts are way too overpriced than the whole. I don't believe the team is bad. I honestly believe that it's just the parts, the individual parts in certain positions that they have. It's just a little bit, a bit overpriced. And now teams are just know, like, just take away Cup, and that's it. There's no Gurley to worry about. Gurley had one decent run, and that was it. Oh no! That's just pretty much the Rams' offense. Goff is not really. He's not really. He can throw the ball. Has a nice spin on the ball, but outside of that, he is not who we thought he was going to be as soon as Sean McVay took over. But what I'm seeing right now, what I like from what I'm seeing from Baltimore Ravens is that they're just sticking to the damn game plan. They're just running it down your throat. They're not giving you no other option. They're just going to run it down your motherfucking throat and dare you to stop. They don't care if you see what their Achilles heel is, teams that could get up on them quick. If you could get a bad matchup on their defense, if you got the wide receiver play, the guys that can run the routes and make the tough catches, and fairly, mobile quarterbacks as well. They don't have to move like Lamar Jackson, but you got guys that can scramble around the pocket. You can really hurt the Ravens. I believe that they are the most balanced team in the league outside of the Dallas Cowboys, but they're not built to come from behind. They're not built to come from behind. The Dallas Cowboys can actually come. If it was hampering the Cowboys, it's just that their coaching. And I won't even say their coaching. I would just say that with all the undermining that's been going on all throughout the years, I just believe that the players they just need a new face and a new voice. Whether it's another yes man, but he has to know what he's doing, or they need Jerry just to fall back and let the coach establish a culture and an identity. Just like what Colin Cowherd said, we just don't have no identity. That Patriots game, that was Zeke's game. We shouldn't have put that on Dak. The games that need Zeke stamps of approval, we let Dak take over. And the games that we need Dak to take over, we overfeed Zeke. So yeah, those are the issues that the Cowboys have, but the Ravens do not have this kind of problems at all. They're just gonna run the fucking ball, and they're gonna run that shit down your throat, man. That's just the bottom line. And we need Zeke to run the ball just like Mark Ingram, to run like a man possessed. But I guess you could run like a man possessed when you don't get paid, right? But moving on, the Ravens, they are really balanced to the point where they're balanced so well. It's like how do you slow that down? How do you slow down their run game? how do you take that? You and the only prognostication that I can, or type of thing I can come up with right about now is that we gotta score quick, get up on him real quick, and make Lamar a quantity thrower, because his impact right now, just flinging the ball, is fucking people up right now. His efficiency and proficiency rate is through the roof. He don't have to throw the ball over 25 times.
Now, no, Miles, wait a minute. This is the same flack you giving Brady when he has these kind of moments when he don't throw the ball that much and he's getting 100 and something passing yards and shit like that.
No. You see, there's been times where Lamar's legs are keeping the defense honest. Tom Brady's not scaring you with his damn legs. That's keeping the defense honest. It's just defense they do things that are just so uncharacteristic, and it's just, everybody knows, don't play zone. You play zone against the Pats, he's gonna pick it. Bill Belichick is gonna, his system, the way it's designed, those timing routes, Tom Brady's gonna pick you apart all day. Success all throughout the history of when you look at Tom Brady's career, you go back and you look, you should, man coverage, man up. That's how you slow them down, and teams just so reluctant. They just want to go into the zone. In Lamar's case, yeah, he's not getting over 200 yards passing, but you could go man on zone, and he's still, his passes are that effective, and it's hurting teams, and his receivers, his tight end, his receivers are making big plays because of it. Lamar Jackson right now is playing like, as if you want to make an equivalency to a boxer, like a Floyd Mayweather. He don't have to throw a lot of punches. His punches is just that 1-2 punch and get back into the defensive shell, and that's just that. I'll hit you with one more, another combination, just 1-2. I don't have to throw 4, 5, 6, 7 punches to make you, to make me hurt you. Those 160-yard passes and 180-yard passes that he got through the air, it hurts. It hurts like hell. The runs after the catch, these receivers are, it's like it's really is gashing them. So when those plays happen, by that time you're, as a defensive guy, you're pretty demoralized, man. You're demoralized. So that's, it's like Steph, when you look at Lamar Jackson and Steph Curry, what they do is so dynamic. The difference between the two is, okay, you compare Steph's three-point shot to Lamar Jackson's running ability. It scares the hell out of defensive coordinators and defensive coaches, right? But the difference is Lamar Jackson is using his legs and the threat of him running to get one-on-one coverages, passing, to create passing lanes. Steph, since he's been under the tutelage of Kerr, he has not been using his three-point shots. The threat of him making three-point shots, he has not been using that to create more hesitation moves, you know what I'm saying? Getting by guys and settling for two-pointers in crucial moments. He does it, but I'm talking about in crucial moments. He just goes back into that bag and, let me get more three-point shoot. Let me try to get, if I hit this one three-point shot, I can rally up everybody and all that. And, his legs are too tired. So instead of just using that 3-point shot to get a 2-point shot, or just go drive and kick it in crucial games, not regular games, the big time crucial games, he decides to continue shooting. Lamar Jackson is not continuing to run. He's only getting between 6 to 10 rush attempts. I think we had one game where he was in the teens, but he's not doing that often. If anything, his hits, the hard hits that he's been receiving, has been in the pocket, ironically. So, yeah, man, that was a long introduction, but I just had to put that analysis in there. If he keeps this up, using his legs to create nice passing lanes, it's just gonna be a long ass tenure trying to stop this team, man. But let's listen.
Possesses the 3 highest QBR totals for a season. I don't know if any other quarterback has as many 99 point whatever he had. He has a 99.7, 99.4, and a 99.8.
So now you love QB.
No, I'm just saying. But okay, how about quarterback rating?
Yep.
He has 2 perfect quarterback ratings, and he might have had a perfect one last night had Mark Andrews and Hollywood Brown not dropped passes.
They
Skip.
did.
He was phenomenal, and everybody got an opportunity to see. And Skip, I don't think he's slowing down, because the thing what you have to worry about is that when the play breaks down, we call a defense, Skip, we got everything scripted, got everything covered, and now he jumps out the window on you. Now what do? Good luck catching him. He's the MVP front runner right now.
Agreed. Especially the way Russ played this Sunday. Yeah, I got to give it to Lamar right now. Still don't got him as the best quarterback, but I do have him as front runner right now for the MVP race.
So, in all my many years of covering, watching, studying pro football, the game you played, I have never, ever seen anything like Lamar Jackson. Not ever. He is revolutionizing not just the quarterback position, he's revolutionizing the whole game. Because I'm here to tell you, right here, right now, Lamar Jackson has become not just the best running quarterback in pro football, he's the best running back in pro football. Period, end of story. I'll take him over Dalvin Cook or Ezekiel Elliott, whoever you want to throw in there.
Bit of hyperbole there, but I hear what you're saying. Ain't no way I'm taking him as a runner over Dalvin Cook. Hell no. People are making business decisions not to tackle Dalvin Cook. And you can literally see it from even the biggest and baddest defensive linemen. They're not even sticking their arms out, man. So there's no way.
I'll just take him to the point I'm already starting to go historical with his style and impact as a running back. He's like a halfback of a quarterback, because I'm starting to see Walter Payton. Seriously, did you cross over a little? I mean, you knew what he was.
He retired. He retired after they won the Super Bowl.
Okay. So in how fast Lamar is, coupled with how shifty and powerful Lamar is at about 215 pounds, he's Walter Payton reincarnate. And now you went from pathetic passer in the playoff game to having improved not 100%, 1,000%. He has become as smart and poised and deadly a passer as there is in the whole league. I'm serious. If we just...
I can't go that far, but I would say again, the difference is between quantity and quality. His attempts are he's not even having no wasted attempts at this point. They're very small. Like, there's probably only maybe 2 throwaways that he'll have, in the passing league, you're used to seeing your quarterbacks have a great amount of attempts. A lot of those attempts and those incompletions, that turn into incompletions, are smart plays, throwaways. They just ground it, throw it on the dirt. Live to see another play. When in Lamar's case, he's not even getting those. He's not even doing that. So there's just not enough errors that he's well, I won't say errors. There's not enough safe plays that he's like literally trying to throw away. It's like he's just, everything is almost perfect.
Hey, right here, right now, you can have Drew Brees or whoever you want to throw in there right now. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, he's a name. Right. Yeah. This guy.
But he's not on their level as far as surveying the field and picking defenses apart. That you gotta reel that back a bit. He's not there yet. Because if you were to take his legs away right now, he would regress.
On pure effectiveness is just flicking missiles. They're smart missiles. They're shrewd operator missiles where he's in total control of the offense. Yes. I see no indecision. His decision-making, as John Harbaugh said after the game, is unparalleled right now in the whole league. This is extraordinary because now we have the best running back blended with the most effective thrower in pro football. We've never seen this before, and the combination is absolutely lethal.
Skip, I'm watching him last night, and you see there's a defender in front of him. He drops angles on his arms, and he shoots it out to the side. If you watch him, that's the progression. Yeah. He couldn't do that last year.
Okay, so not only did he destroy the Rams last night on Monday Night Football in their building, he toyed with the Rams. That's impossibly great. Wade Phillips is right up there with the greatest defensive coordinators who ever coordinated in this league.
Absolutely.
He is Tom Brady's kryptonite and always has been. And in the Super Bowl last year, Wade Phillips made it really hard on Tom Brady. And he's made it really hard on him in an AFC Championship game at Denver.
It's not hard. It's not hard to make it real hard on a statuesque quarterback. Skip. It's just you just had this infatuation with Brady, and you just believe that he's a QB god, So, I mean, whatever. If you like it, I love it, I guess, right?
And Aaron Donald, according to you, is not just the best defensive player; he's the best player in pro football. Well, he was out there for the whole game. And
he made him a non-factor.
Non-factor. I don't even remember him playing in the game. And then they just recently, the Rams, gave 2 firsts and a 4th for Jalen Ramsey, who a lot of people think is the best corner. After Sunday, you'd have to say Stephon Gilmore is right there. But the point is, you got Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey playing for Wade Phillips.
Stephon Gilmore, I believe, is a product of Bill Belichick's system. He's just not a guy I would take. I will look at him like a Nnamdi Asomugha. He's just good in a particular set. It's like Marcus Peters. But the thing is, Nnamdi was just great, outstanding at man press. He can man press with the best of them, but zone, trying to zone, do zone reads. I mean, all of that other things. He wasn't multifaceted as a shutdown corner. He thrived in man press coverage. So Gilmore, it's the same. I don't believe Gilmore is an all around defensive talent like a Jalen Ramsey. I just don't see it. I don't see it.
In their stadium on Monday night in a game they desperately needed to win, and he destroyed and toyed with that. Are you kidding me?
Put a 45.
Okay, and yet his personal numbers are not eye-popping the way other big passers are, because he goes 15 or 20 for 189.
That's what I'm saying. And Skip, if someone was to bring up Floyd, the one you always call a chicken, and he punches like a powder puff or whatever, the same praise that you're giving Lamar Jackson, it's the same kind of hate you throw out towards Floyd. Is not doing anything eye-popping as far as being a Mexican style brawler, right? Or come forward, or do all. No, he's just efficient, and he just pick you apart. That's what Lamar Jackson is doing. He's picking teams apart, but it's not in the sense of he's just gashing you like Peyton Manning or Aaron Rodgers or Pat Mahomes. He's not doing it in that fashion, but he's doing it. So you have to look at that, Skip. I would love to hear his rebuttal on that.
Right. He goes 8 rushes for 95 yards, still very good. But the point was, he took the football 6 straight times and scored 6 straight touchdowns against Wade Phillips' defense with Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. That's impossible.
And don't think this is a one-off. Skip, last night was the 6th time, I think 6th or 7th time, they've opened the drive with a touchdown. Skip, that's unheard of. Wow. You get the ball and you go right down the field and you score.
And that's what I said towards the beginning of the vid. To beat them, you have to score quick and early. You have to do it as soon as you win the fucking coin toss. Scoring. The only way you could get away with not scoring on them early is if you have the offensive firepower as the Cleveland Browns or the Kansas City Chiefs. Ironically, those are the very two teams that they lost to. You have to have bad matchups against that defense to offset what they're going to do as far as time and possession wise on the offensive side. They can score points, but they need to use the clock up. If you can kill their defense or respond to their long running drives, if you will. See, this is the thing that the Baltimore Ravens are missing right now. What they need. They need big physical receivers, possession receivers that are like just bad boys. You give Lamar Jackson a Dez Bryant, a Anquan Bolden, and even if you don't want to go that high of a tier, let's give them physical receivers that couldn't run, throwback ones, guys who were considered superstar receivers like a David Boston, right? Big physical receivers who can run. Chris Chambers, right? I'm not saying that they were good. They don't gotta be superstars. I'm just saying big physical receivers who can run. You give him that. Yeah, I don't see these guys losing, man.
It looks so easy. And then my team, the Dallas Cowboys, can't seem to cash in the red zone, and Lamar just drops back in the red zone like, la-di-da, I think I'll throw it to him, and he'll be wide open for a touchdown. Yeah. Or I'll go over there and throw it to him, or maybe I'll just take off.
That's it. I'm going to end it here. But as I was saying, I believe that's the best thing. I believe that's the best thing for, Lamar Jackson moving forward. If you want to keep this thing going up, God forbid he don't get sustaining a big time injury. But moving forward, if you could get him physical, big possession, big physical receivers who can run down the field, stretch the field also, but they're just mainly big boys. If you could get him that, I'm trying to tell you, guys like Wade Phillips, I'm not wishing it on them, but they would have a stroke. Trying to game plan for you. They will have a stroke. Because you could bully Marquise Brown. You could bully a Hollywood Brown. He's a speedster, but you can bully him. Put some physical guys, and then, when as far as run blocking, they will seal the outside for you. Even, man. Like I said, the best way to beat these guys, you have to have bad matchups for their defense. You have bad matchups for their defense, and you can offset what Lamar Jackson is doing right now, because you really can't stop these guys unless you go up 28-3 in the first half, and you making it Lamar Jackson pass the ball over 30-35 times. I don't think he's there yet as far as taking over games with his arms, throwing the ball consistently 30-35 times a game. He's going to go back, eventually he's going to go back to his, again, remember what I said, he doesn't throw away plays. He doesn't waste plays. He was going to go into his natural instinct. Is going to take over if guys don't get open, and he's going to look to run. The other elite smart quarterback, well, I'm not saying Lamar isn't smart, but the other elite quarterbacks of today's game, they will throw the ball away. But they can also throw the ball 30 and win you games 30-35 times or more. They can pass that ball week in and week out. So, but I'm not pouring it on Lamar just yet. It's his second year, and he's growing before our eyes. And again, kudos to the Baltimore Ravens organization, because Harbaugh, he did what a lot of coaches did not, or had a hard time doing, and that was embracing their dual threat quarterback, especially their dual threat black quarterback. But I'm gonna end it there, man.